Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho, and I'm bringing you guys what hopefully is the first review on the Carbon 9mm or the Carbon 15 assault rifle, the new sneak peek preview sale of the next standard assault rifle in combat arms. And as you can see here, I'm playing on the new map called Rural Estate. And talking a little bit about Rural Estate, I can't really say the word rural for whatever reason. Maybe it's the RUR pronunciation. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked because I don't have a lot of time right now. The map Rural Estate is basically a huge mansion in which two teams fight it out, and it's really confusing at first. At first, I went in there, I was like, where the hell is everybody? But if you kind of take the time to sit back in the nearer half of the mansion, closer to your spawn, then you'll be able to read the enemy movements really easily. There is an underground portion that I will stumble upon later on this video, and I would like to warn you guys. Oh, right here it is. And I would like to warn you guys that I think like about 5 minutes into this game, I start lagging like terribly, and I found out later that it's because my dad was streaming Korean dramas on his computer. I was like, what the fuck, Dad? Anyways, that's besides the point. Hopefully you guys can cope with the kind of laggy gameplay, but I really want to get the review out for you guys because I think the Carbon 15 is a very good assault rifle, and it's definitely worth your NX buying, or it's definitely worth buying NX to get. English. Anyways, let's get into the Carbon 15 stats, because that's always most important. The damage is a 39, so compared to most assault rifles, it's on the weaker side of things, surprisingly enough. For example, the M4A1 is at a 38, so relatively speaking, the Carbon 15 is not that much of a powerful assault rifle per bullet. So that's its damage. Portability wise, it's at a pretty high 60. Actually that's kind of average, but whatever. Portability is okay. I didn't have any problems like feeling really slow or anything like that with the Carbon 15 out. It is meant to be a assault rifle / SMG hybrid, so I guess it's meant to be like fast moving and lightweight, but it's not really particularly lightweight compared to like other submachine guns, so that's besides the point. Rate of fire is where this thing really shines. At 78 rate of fire, that is statistically the highest rate of fire statistic out of all assault rifles and combat arms at this moment in time. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Because, like I said just a few moments ago, it's meant to be a submachine gun / assault rifle hybrid. Sorry about that lag spike. I didn't know what happened there. Like I said, because it's meant to be an SMG / AR hybrid, the rate of fire is where it's like its similarities to a submachine gun is most apparent. This thing fires insanely fast, and if you don't see it in the gameplay you see here, believe me, it's freaking fast, and it might be on par with other submachine guns. Like, I think it's faster than the MP5, for God's sake. And rate of fire, it will definitely put people down really fast, and at 39 points of damage, that's a really fast DPS time. And definitely rate of fire is something you will definitely enjoy, as long as you keep it in close quarters combat, because we all know how rate of fire works out at like really high rate of fire at long range. So don't try it beyond middle range, and at middle range, I suggest you guys burst. But yeah, rate of fire on this thing at close quarters, you will dominate easily, as long as your aim is on point, of course. Accuracy is at a surprisingly high 86, and as you can see in this gameplay, I get some pretty lucky headshots. And looking into that spawn door over there, because both sets of doors on my spawn and on the enemy spawn is where most enemies like to channel through, and sometimes people camp there with sniper rifles. And as you can see there, I can pull off headshots relatively easily, and that's pretty surprising considering it's a Carbon 15 with an accuracy of 86. So definitely it's higher than average, that's for damn sure, especially for a submachine gun / AR hybrid. But definitely this assault rifle's accuracy is not one to be fooled around with, because it can pick off some targets at long range. Though this is the... Alright, sorry for that brief pause in the recording. I was interrupted for a moment. Anyways, where I left off was, I think, the accuracy, and basically I was wrapping up with the accuracy, saying that the accuracy is very surprisingly good on the Carbon 15 for what it is, and definitely you'll be able to enjoy it. Moving on to recoil is at a 69. The recoil is actually pretty low for a gun like this, but I would like to still let you guys know that the recoil can be pretty significant when you're going full auto, especially at distances more than close quarters combat. It will still get out of control if you do not learn to burst or control your shots in any way. Like I said, because of its very high rate 5-point assault rifle, the recoil will get out of hand, but it is controllable, so keep that in mind. For its recoil spread, the recoil spread is pretty large because obviously, if you go full auto, because of its very fast rate of fire, it's going to get really big, and that is, yeah, you guys will have to deal with that some way or another. I'm just here to let you guys know that the recoil spread is very big when you go full auto. For the recoil kickback, is actually pretty low. It doesn't feel, the gun itself doesn't feel like it jerks around your hand a lot. And as you guys can probably see at a few intervals in this gameplay, you can see me firing full auto while scoped in with an ACOG, and it's got a very hard. It goes up straight up for like maybe the first 3, maybe 4 shots, but I'm leaning towards 2 or 3 shots, straight up, and then it goes hard side to side. After that, so if you're gonna go full auto while scoping in, do be careful for that, and Tapfiring is, I think, your best option. Controlability, like I said, I've already mentioned that while talking about recoil. Tapfire Ability, like I just mentioned right now, Tapfire Ability is possible with this gun, and it's very useful. I suggest you guys Tapfire as much as possible. At distances more than close quarters, that is. Let's see, for sprint drawback, is, as you can see here, it's pretty quick, for an assault rifle, so that's a good thing, that's a plus. And, for its, draw speed, I think the draw animation is actually the same as, I forgot which gun it was. Maybe if we respawn here, when I respawn, we'll see, what the draw animation looks like. Oh, so it looks like the M416's draw animation, so it's pretty quick, but it could be quicker, so it's not really definitely a plus, but it's not really that bad either. The center speed is actually pretty quick on the Carbon 15. And if you guys don't know what center speed is, it's basically the time that it takes for your gun to resettle back to its original spread after going full auto or firing a couple bullets from it. And on Carbon 15, it's actually pretty quick, the center speed that is, so it's definitely a plus on that end. And the reload speed is the same as the M416's, and the M4 animation is also identical, so take it as you will. For the fire modes, it's only available full auto, so nothing too surprising there. It is an assault rifle. And as for its luck, it is very lucky. As you can see here in this gameplay, I get a lot of lottos of lagging or not. So yes, going for those headshots is actually a viable option. Just spray somewhere near the head, and you'll probably pick up a headshot. Moving on to its ammo capacity, it's at a standard 30 rounds in magazine and 90 in reserve. I'm using an extended mag 1 here, so it gives me 40 rounds in magazine and 80 in reserve. And key physical characteristics, it looks like there was this one gun that also had a very straight magazine look on it, and I'm not too sure what it was. I wish I remembered that gun's name, but there was also another weapon in Combat Arms that had just a exactly vertical magazine. I want to say it looks like kind of like that, but it looks like some sort of weird M16 variant with like a completely straight down vertical magazine. Kind of looks funky, but you can get used to it pretty quickly. I hope, at least. Let's see, muzzle noise, it sounds exactly like the M6A2 for whatever reason. At least that's, in my opinion, it sounds a lot similar to the M6A2, and that's for its muzzle noise. And if you guys know what the M6A2 sounds like, then there you go. Attachment options, you can attach any kind of modification on this: scopes, suppressors, sights, and magazine modifications. They're all good game, so take it as you will. You can attach anything on this thing. I don't really recommend a suppressor, but then again, that's your opinion. And I haven't really tried going around with the suppressor anyway, so I'm not one to tell you what to use in terms of modifications. Fireteam worthy, honestly, because I'm trying to put out this review as fast as possible. Fireteam, I can't really say to be sure about Fireteam or Quarantine, but I would expect that it would be pretty decent at Fireteam because you know, it fires really fast and it's got a pretty high DPS. And you can, since it's an assault rifle, you can find ammo for it plenty all the time. So it's not like you need to worry about running out of ammo. For Quarantine, not in terms of portability, but its rate of fire, I would assume it would be good, because at 78 rate of fire, it's a lot better to put more bullets down range in order to back up those zombies, like push back those zombies with bullets as much as possible in one given a short span of time. So I would say for Quarantine, yeah, it's pretty usable, but in terms of portability, not really. You might as well bring in like a submachine gun or something like that, or bring a really fast handgun or a sidearm. Frank personal opinions. I only got a couple more seconds here, so quickly. Frank personal opinions. I would have to say it's a very good gun. It's a very good assault rifle. Not overpowered, surprisingly enough, but it's a very usable gun. It's quite noob friendly at close quarters, but beyond that, you gotta have some handling experience with recoil heavy guns in order to manage this gun. And overall, I think it's pretty worth your NX to buy. So that's it for a review, guys. I'll leave the final rating in the description below, and hope you guys have enjoyed this gameplay. I apologize for the lagginess in this game, and I'll talk to my dad about streaming Korean live dramas. But anyways, guys, that's a review, and I hope you guys have a good day.